And we are recording.
All right, welcome everyone to the regular Thursday meeting of the Hudson Rotary Club. This is the last Thursday in May, so one more month to go in my fiscal year as president, so 4 more meetings after this one. We'll start today with an invocation by Brian.
Okay. Please join me as I share this invocation. Gracious God, help us work together within Rotary so that we may do your bidding on this earth. And let us say, Amen, merciful Father, as we gather together as friends in the spirit of Rotary fellowship and service. We invoke your blessings and ask for blessings for our communities now, especially the community of Minneapolis and the surrounding areas that are affected by the recent death and events and unrest and pain. Bless all who are in our prayers and all who should be in our thoughts. In all the names of God, amen.
Amen.
All right, and if you would please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And our 4-way test is Rotarians. And the things that we think, say, and do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all
concerned?
Randy, I will toss the meeting to you, sir.
I got it, Isaac. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our visitors, Catherine and Dave again. Appreciate you being here with us. I'm not sure who's on the phone. It's a 531-6000 number. Welcome. Ooh, you, Johnny?
That could be me. This is Tom.
Very good. Hey, Tom, thanks. Any happy bucks today? Brian.
All right, I got 2 happy bucks for the 2 new drivers in Wisconsin that got to be licensed without taking the road test. You'll be happy to know that I did administer my own version of the road test, and with a clipboard and sunglasses and a very official looking firm face, scary face, but they both passed, and so crossing our fingers, everything goes okay. They were pretty excited.
Very nice, thank you. Happy bucks. Isaac, happy 10, you said?
Yeah, well, I was just trying to get your attention. I won't go that big. Excuse me. My oldest daughter just finished out her 6th grade school year and became a 7th grader while finishing her schooling from home. So that's been an interesting adjustment for her, but she is excited about 7th grade.
Very nice. That's good, $10. Thank you. I've got 2 happy bucks. I got one for Shelley and the Hudson Flowers.
Yes, Brian finished the fence. Yay! So our puppy has the run of the backyard, which is really big because otherwise we have to walk her all the time every time she goes out, which has been every 2 hours. So
Mary, can you hear me?
Now she gets to run around. She's so happy.
Mary, can you hear me? Isaac, can you?
I can hear you just fine, Randy.
All right.
I can hear you, Randy.
I can hear you too.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you I can hear you just fine. It looks like Catherine is laughing at your lame joke, so so yeah,
I got more.
Oh, there, yeah, Catherine did the thumbs up.
Okay,
Brian and Mary have their mute on.
Yeah, they have
Keep
mute
going.
on. All right,
Keep
anyways, happy bucks. I'm giving $1 to Shelley for the Hudson Flower Shop because my pots look good out at the hotel. And another happy buck for,
Good, I needed a buck.
and then another happy buck for my hotel, which we ranked 3% in the whole country for our hotel. So I'm very happy for my staff.
Wow, great.
Any other-
Congratulations.
Thank you. Any other happy bucks? Seeing none, Isaac, do you have, oh, Dave? Dave, you're on mute.
I have a happy dollar. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Go.
I'm unmuted.
We can hear you.
Okay, good.
Yes, we can hear you.
I have a happy dollar in that we've created a new virtual club visioning process. And I know your club was scheduled to do June 3rd. Of an on-site one, we had to cancel that for COVID. But we now offer a virtual session, and I understand your club is interested in pursuing.
Yes. Mid-June, we're thinking.
Mid-June. Do you want me to just briefly talk how that works?
I think you did last time. I think, well, I think we got a good handle on it. I think we're crunched for time today, aren't we? Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. More information to come.
Thank you. Isaac, Rotary Minute. Mute. It's like this Progressive commercial.
So I wish my my Rotary Minute was more cheerful today, but for those of us who have ever had the chance to meet past Rotary International President Frank Devlin from Mexico, he passed away late yesterday. I had the opportunity back when I was in district leadership to meet him at one of the district conferences, picked up a couple of his books. The man is a wealth of information. He did serve as the Rotary International president from 2000 to 2001. And so, yeah, the Rotary world will feel his loss for a great many years to come. He had quite an impact and pushed a lot of things through the Council of Governors and Presidents for the greater good of Rotary International. So that is my somber Rotary Minute for today.
Thank you. Back to Brian with our dollar raffle.
Okay, we're going to give this a try today. And Isaac, I need to ask you, is it just my computer or otherwise pretty much everyone's screen has been frozen? I can see everybody, but no one's moving. Is it my internet connection or is it the whole call?
I'm going to guess it's just yours because I see Joel Skinner wobbling his head around like a bobblehead.
Okay.
And Randy's looking handsome as always.
All right.
Ross is doing a hand wave, fist bump thing in the air. So, yeah, everything is good to go. It's probably just your connection out there.
Okay, then I'll need a little help. I will show you the cards, but at some point you need to tell me when somebody has won, okay?
I can do that.
So, all right, so the first card is an ace, so that's a 1.
All right, so let's do this. If you're still in, hold your dollar up. That way we can see who is still in. If you have a 1 on your bill. Okay. All right, so we have 4 players in, it looks like.
Okay. Second
And
one
I'm
is,
still in too, Tom here.
Oh, Tom.
all right, is a 0. Second number is a 0.
And Tom,
I'm out.
no cheating. You can't use your phone number.
I know.
All right, so
I'm out. I owe about.
we have 2 players currently in, Doug and Ross.
Stacy's still in too.
Oh, Stacy, I can't see you, so sorry about that.
I know, I'm still in too. That's okay.
Next number is a 9. A 9.
Ross is out. Doug, are you still in? Doug is on mute, so
Stacy's
just
out.
thumbs up if you're still in, or drop your dollar. Okay, Doug's still in. Stacy, how about you?
I'm out.
And Doug, it looks like, is our winner.
Okay, cool. Joni will have,
Could you do it? Could you have everybody who was in just give a quick, put a thumb up for a second so I can put it down, please?
All right, so a thumb up for Joni if you were playing in the dollar raffle. Oh, Shelly got fancy there with the thumbs up icon.
Okay, got it.
Chuck,
Got
it's
it,
good
got
to
it,
see
got
you
it.
checking
Thanks,
in
guys.
periodically.
all right.
Got it,
Isaac,
everybody. Thank you.
Randy or Isaac, I will toss the meeting back to you then I guess for announcements, Randy, I'll toss it back to you.
Hi, Isaac. Are you, the Brady Bunch, are you over there, Isaac?
I certainly am, Randy. Our guest speaker, Katherine Fossler, enjoys a diverse business background, including over 10 years as the COO in the nonprofit sector and 5 years as a successful business owner. In 2014, Katherine sold her multi-site business to join the university and now shares her expertise with entrepreneurs and business owners. So here to share more about what the UWRF does for small business owners is Katherine Fossler.
Thank you, Isaac. And I am broadcasting live from the parlor of my 115-year-old farmhouse, which is actually pretty cool. I'm going to share my screen. I've got a brief PowerPoint. Can you see my screen? Yep, okay. And everybody can hear me okay? Awesome, cool. Shelly, I have to give a shout out. I received a birthday bouquet that lasted 2.5 weeks. It was amazing. So thank you for the cheer 3 weeks ago. Good afternoon. Thanks for the opportunity to be here today. Thank you also for the good work that your Rotary is doing. Positive community support is more important now than ever. Today I'm going to share with you the excellent resources available to businesses and individuals from the University of Wisconsin River Falls and my specific area within the university, the Small Business Development Center. These resources are really wide in scope and are available to you at no cost. However, I can't talk about the university without first touching on the upcoming departure of our Chancellor, Dean Van Galen, who has accepted the Chancellor's position at Missouri Southern State University and will be leaving our campus on July 1st. Van Galen has been an exceptional leader and has been really involved in our community. Our interim chancellor will be Connie Foster, who over the years has served our university in many capacities, and she was, interestingly enough, the interim chancellor before Van Galen came to the university. While we are sad to see Van Galen leave, we are in really good hands with Foster. So let's start specifically with the University of Wisconsin SBDC. Go to my next slide here. The SBDC is a national organization. We have a presence in all 50 states and 13 US territories. Our primary funder is the SBA, the Small Business Administration out of Washington, D.C. And our mission is really to be the champion for small businesses. Now, the definition of small business is industry specific, but generally means under 500 employees. When the federal SBA funds come to our state headquarters in Madison, they are deployed through the university system. There are 11 four-year UW campuses that have an SBDC presence like myself at UW River Falls. This is a really excellent strategic partnership, in my opinion, that allows the SBDC to leverage the plentiful resources of the university to benefit client businesses. Some of the resources I use are the research library, students to do projects, departmental knowledge, and more. And in turn, the university is able to leverage the business expertise of my office and staff. University students and professors often come in for consulting and enroll in the classes that we offer. We also provide real-life business situations that students can work through in class. One of my favorite is every spring, the branding class selects 4 of my current clients to work through developing a total branding package, and then they do kind of a Shark Tank presentation, all at no cost to the client, which is really fun. To provide some perspective on the work that the statewide network does, these are the 2019 statistics. Again, this is statewide, and it is broken down by the KPIs that are required by our funders. Now, more specific to the University of River Falls SBDC, these are the 3 counties we serve. And as Isaac mentioned, I've been in this role for 4 years. My office is located in the St. Croix Valley Business Innovation Center. Has anyone been to the St. Croix Valley Business Innovation Center? Okay, cool. It's on 35 between Hudson and River Falls. We provide no-cost, confidential professional advising to businesses that are at any stage. We work with pre-venture, startup, grow with maturity, and businesses that are transitioning to new ownership. Like all organizations, we have recently pivoted to focus more of our capacity on needs that are emerging in the pandemic. Since March 25th alone, we have communicated with over 350 businesses in our 3-county service area about topics such as the PPP, cash flow, the economic injury disaster loan, the EIDL forgiveness advance, and a lot about strategies to survive and re-emerge from the pandemic. So though the pandemic and the current situation is not the main focus of my conversation today, there are 2 things that I want any business owners on the call to know right now. The PPP forgiveness application is available. It became available last week so that you can work through that. It's available through the SBA and probably through your lender where you received your PPP from. It's a good exercise to start filling that out so that you're ready to submit it within your time frame. And number 2, the state of Wisconsin, Governor Evers announced last week the We're All In. It's a new grant program statewide. It's $2,500 for small businesses that did not qualify for the WEDC 2020 grant, which is most of us in this area. That was mostly in the eastern side of the state where businesses benefited. So the application portal for the We're All In goes live in June, and I encourage all of you to consider applying for that. It's a grant which equates to, I hate saying this, but it's free money. So look into that. When we're not in a pandemic situation, our consulting has several several main themes, even though it varies with the unique needs of the business. We do a lot with how do I get money to start or grow my business. We help people do a lot of financial pro formas and business plans. A lot around creating a marketing plan that's going to get results. And also packaging and pricing businesses for sale. I've done a lot of that in the last 6 months. And then, of course, whatever the unique needs of the businesses we meet with are. Our business programming is currently being done virtually, but I deploy programs under normal circumstances at the St. Croix Valley Business Innovation Center and at our Hudson campus on Carmichael and Hanley. Some upcoming programs include First Steps to Business Success. This is primarily for pre-venture businesses. It covers what it takes to be an entrepreneur, beginning steps to create a viable business model, asking the question, do people want what you are thinking of offering? And if they want it, will they pay for it? And what will they pay for it? This is a free class. And then we also have our flagship entrepreneurial training program that's offered every semester. This is a cohort model class that takes 10 weeks. And the deliverables are a fully executable business plan with 3 years of financial projections. We have startups and established businesses take this class, because the business climate, who your target market is, and what the market needs and what problems you can solve are always changing. So existing businesses that need to do pivots or become more relatable to the current market, or businesses who have never done a business plan, this is an excellent class for them. The class provides tools to remain viable and sustainable, and it's really good if your business is maybe derailed a little bit in the current climate. This is a $1,000 class. However, WEDC offers a $750 grant because of the results that businesses see after. So it's a $250 cost as long as you turn in your deliverables. Otherwise, I send you a bill. Mm-hmm. We have some statewide specialty initiatives, and these are available to anyone in the state, and they're also at no cost. The restaurant initiative offers free consulting services from dedicated industry experts. The gentleman who offers the restaurant initiative has successfully opened 15 restaurants in a 5-state area, and now he's sold the restaurants and come to work specifically for the SBDC to help restaurants at all stages. And then we also have the Go Global initiative. The SBDC realized that international trade is no longer a luxury, that it is a necessity for businesses that want to grow, as we are in a global economy and so much business is done outside of the United States borders. For the Go Global, our consultants are available at no cost. They help you reach new markets, even when you don't know where to begin. And even just a conversation, they have a really nice intake that helps you explore if your product or service would do well globally. And again, there's no cost for either of these special initiatives. The St. Croix Valley Business Innovation Center. Again, this is where my office is. It opened 2 years ago in February and offers light industrial space, private offices, and cubicles for rent, and the opportunity to participate in a robust business incubation program. We also have co-working space that's available by the hour, the day, or the month if you're working remotely. The co-working space is available right now if you want to get away from, I don't know, your cats. I'll just leave it at that. You need some quiet. We have a state-of-the-art conference room and large classroom meeting space that's used a lot by CVTC. They're our anchor tenant, but the conference room is really nice for board meetings. It also has a screen. All the technology is available in that room, and if you set the the training room up classroom style. You can comfortably fit 50 people in there. We've had events up to 75 people in that room. To rent it, it's free for a nonprofit. For a for-profit, the large room is $50 an hour and the small room is $25 an hour. So it's really reasonable, and they're beautiful, beautiful spaces. Okay, I'm now going to pivot my focus from the SBDC at UW River Falls to the university in general. And this is, of course, our Hudson Center, which was established in 2010. It is home to our MBA, adult degree completion, and MS in computer science programs. Last year, we expanded from 3 classrooms to 7 classrooms. Other university resources that are available to you. We have the Chalmer Davy Library, which is now open on a limited basis for in-person visits. The library has a really excellent collection of business and associated resources. The library also houses really extensive information about River Falls, Western Wisconsin history, and genealogy relating to Pierce, St. Croix, Polk, and Burnett counties. I didn't realize how many families did their genealogy family tree research at the UW River Falls library. The library staff are very knowledgeable and they're always really eager to help, and that's available to you. Fast Copy. This is our on-campus full-service copy and printing center. They do high-quality, low-cost copying services of all kinds. And they do it, as their name says, fast. Fast Copy is available to the general public, and they are open now. Makerspace. This is coming soon to our South Hall on campus. We will have art, creative materials, building materials. There's going to be some sewing machines. We expect it to open in fall of 2020, and that will be available also to the general public. Maybe for a small fee. I haven't heard what the determination on charging or not charging is. Student workers. Our student workers are generally energetic, willing to learn, and full of ideas. You can post a job or review student resumes on a platform called Handshake. That's available on our university website, and that's where students go. It's our exchange between employers and students. So it's a good way to find a student worker. It's also the place to look for interns, or to start looking for interns. Under our current conditions, we're exploring different ways to creatively work with businesses to continue offering internships while balancing the safety of all, and that continues to evolve. Our internships are all paid. The going rate is $10 an hour for an intern, and it is the responsibility of the business hosting the intern to make the experience useful to the student. However, we have a whole bunch of assistance that's available, helping you create a successful internship program, and many of the programs lead to excellent post-graduation hires. 3 Square Market, which is also in the business park with the St. Croix Valley Business Innovation Center, has 8 to 10 interns at any one time, and they end up hiring most of them post-graduation. So making the effort and paying the minimal expense of incorporating interns into your workforce is really more than worth it. Plus, they know the cutting edge pieces of your industry. Expertise. When working with businesses in the SBDC, we often contact the experts on campus, different departments, the professors, students in that specific area of expertise. And you too can leverage this expertise. It's right here in your backyard, and we can help you make that connection. I often hear from the community that they know there's a wealth of knowledge at the university, but they're not quite sure, how to bridge that gap. And that's where, myself and my staff can come in and help. There's also many opportunities to be on campus. We have career fairs. We offer them multiple times a year. You can either attend or participate as an employer in a career fair. There's opportunities to do mock interviews with students to help them prepare for interviewing in real life. We have the Innovation Challenge in early spring, and this is a business model competition that we're always looking for people to attend and to serve as judges. We also have, and a lot of these are on hold right now, but concert series, art exhibits. The 2-year-old Falcon Center is our state-of-the-art fitness facility, which has an indoor track, a climbing wall, group fitness classes, and the biggest array of cardio equipment I've ever seen. And they have community memberships that are really reasonably priced. You can also see a sporting event, play, musical performance, and more. The university is really a beautiful, friendly campus, and we welcome you to spend time with us, whatever that looks like. Any questions for me?
Question.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any facilities for cooking or serving meals there? Conference room kind of thing?
So we
At
have,
the SBDC.
so at the university, we do have.
I meant at your building.
At my building, you can bring in a caterer, and we also have a kitchen that's used by all the coworkers, but it doesn't have a stove. It has just a microwave. So it's like a quasi kitchen.
And about how many people could be in that conference room?
So that's a little kitchenette area. It's kind of a walk-through area with 2 kitchen-sized tables. So that would be probably maximum of 10 people, but the conference room seats a maximum of 15, and the large training room, if you're sitting down, comfortably holds 50. If you're standing up, it holds 75.
Good to know. Also, may I ask, what was that free grant? Where do we go to find out about that if I have any people I know who want it?
Sure, it's by the state of Wisconsin, and it's called We're All In.
We're all in.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Yes.
Do you do business valuations?
We have some formulas that we use for business valuations, yes. Been doing a lot of those lately.
I bet.
Other questions?
Yes, Catherine, is the Small Business Development Center catered or designed more for, say, professional services businesses, or is it more industrial factory type businesses? Is there a certain market niche that that the building is designed more to cater better for?
So our consulting services are for any type of business as long as you fall within the small specification, which for most industries is 500 or less. And then for the building itself, the spaces that are for rent, we have the light industrial. So I know there are overhead doors where you can back your semi up, and you can have forklifts in that part of the building. So I'm not sure what designates light from, what would it be, heavy industrial, but we do have space for rent in that area. And then the office spaces are just like a really nice private office if you need an address or a place to meet clients. And then we also have the cubicles. So all those 3 spaces allow you to participate in the incubator program. And the incubator program, the only businesses that are not allowed in the incubator program are retail businesses or anything that would be considered illegal. Does that answer your question, Isaac?
It does, thank you.
Okay.
Any other questions for Katherine? All right, if not, Katherine, thank you very much for.
Katherine, can I ask one question? I'm sorry. Will you provide your contact information?
Is it on the screen now?
My screen is pretty small.
It is on the screen. Shelly, I can send it to you in
There
a
it is.
screenshot.
I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Let me stop sharing. I'll put it in the chat also, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anything else for Katherine today? Yeah, I think very, very helpful, obviously very timely to get that information out there. Otherwise, anyone have anything else for the good of Rotary today? If not, same time, same place, same channel next week. Thanks to everyone who came and participated today, and everybody have a good week.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Have a good day, everybody.
Thanks for presenting, Katherine.
You're welcome.